for this one, I'm gonna talk about algorithm editing and how does it work and what it's like to have timeline that's happening by chance. So let's take a look at a video that's very timeline based. It's counting from 0 to 9, and so it's simple. It's just gonna keep looping 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until it's 9, and then go back to 0 again. So this is a very timeline based video, very linear. And then now we can see how algorithm editing is able to break up this timeline in an algorithmic fashion. So it's totally algorithmic and by chance, and it usually does not repeat at the result. I'm using this video to quickly show it's quite clear how algorithm change the timeline of this video. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the same video, exactly the same video, it's being processed in real time through algorithm, and it's now jumping really fast. Okay, now algorithm is going a little faster, and it's gonna jump to random position of the clip from 0 to 100. That you see, it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now it's sort of lengthy play, but let's go a little faster. Okay, now 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 9. So it sort of gives you a random number, but I'm using number in video clip to show 0 can be a start point, and 9 can be an ending of a clip, and there could be a narrative inside, and now it's the sequence is being shifted by chance through the algorithm, through computer programming language. So now, if the concept is clear from this timeline-based video to breaking up the time to more auditory and random by chance kind of sequence. Now on this in-process video, I'm gonna add in a feature just crossfading with another clip. So right now we have two clips happening. They are both being processed through auditory and algorithm kind of editing, algorithm kind of sequence. So sometimes they will sort of merge into one, so same number. Sometimes it will just go through different numbers, and one clip can be higher intensity, one can be less bright. Now you can see the numbers. Sometimes they overlap. They don't. It becomes kind of interesting. Sequence-wise, it becomes kind of interesting. Of course, right now just a boring number video, so I'm gonna use a real video to see how this algorithm editing can work in a real instrumental film or other video kind of editing process. So right now I'm bringing in Matches of the Afternoon by Matt Aaron, and just a few clips, few sections of the film into one larger clip. It's about 20 seconds long, and we're gonna start processing through algorithm editing. I can see the sequence sort of jump back and forth, one another. Sometimes they overlap. Sometimes goes beginning and middle, halfway between middle and end. looking at it already, you're seeing new types of montage. Uh, it's different from the original editing, and I'm gonna put in the crossfade again of another clip that's also doing this algorithm editing. Now we get sort of even more interesting compositions and sequences. Two modern sort of overlap, and biggest figure. So like the result can be more free and kind of somewhat endless in a sense. Depends on by chance one image will overlap the other, creates a new type of meaning, new type of feeling, and so that's idea of algorithm editing. Somewhat like a closer type of process than as dreams, so we don't have to take each timeline, take each part of the film and edit the way exactly how it's supposed to be. If it doesn't supposed to be in a really strict linear manner, then this gives a sense of shifting, constantly influx, moving, changing, unpredictability and things like that. And I thought really this idea suits the project, this idea of dreams, by using this path of chance process in editing. Now that I'm going to take to a kind of next step again, having sound to control the amount of fading, crossfading to the second clip, and to have sound to directly edit the film in real time, and see how it goes with this film. Now, of course, the result is gonna be always different again too. Depends on the time of the loudness of the music, the beat, and depends on the timeline that's the computer is choosing to create that different type of sequence and composition. So this is sort of a fun thing. We can even expand it more artistically rather than sort of like this is more like a VJ thing. But artistic, how can sound participate the process of editing rather than human choice of editing.